Good morning, class. Today we are going to study the poem The Ball Poem by John Berryman. The learning objectives of this poem are to make the students learn about the loss of something they love, to make them learn to develop the ability to understand the difficult situations in their life, to help them not to grieve but to experience new things over the loss of something, to help them cope with the problems of life, and to help them use new words in their own language. Few word meanings of this poem are: rigid means stiff, harbour, an area of water near the coast where ships are kept and are safe from the sea, a dime, that is 10 cents in US, desperate, hopeless, epistemology of loss, understanding the nature of loss. We can summarize the poem like this. It is a poem by John Berryman, and it is about losing something that you love and you are learning to grow up. It is about a little boy who, for the first time in his young life, is learning what it is like to experience grief at the loss of a much beloved possession, his ball. Money is external. It cannot buy back our love, nor replace the things that we love, the things that really matter. In this poem, the boy's ball personifies his young days and happy innocence. In this world, people will take balls just as they will take away our innocence and force us to grow up. And once we lose this innocence, we can never get it back. This poem goes to show how all throughout your life you will be forced to do things that you don't want to do, and you will lose or have to give up the things that you love. But despite this, you have to learn to stand up, to be strong, and get on with your life, no matter how much it hurts inside, because that is the only way you will survive. You have to learn to accept and let go, and not cling on to something that you can never have. The poem consists of 25 lines in total. These lines are not divided into stanzas. Here they are divided into meaningful segments so that the readers are able to understand and follow. The poet uses imagery to describe how the ball personifies the spirit of the boy's childish innocence. In the last 5 lines, we visualize how the spirit of this little boy, like the ball, is sinking into the dark waters of the harbor. As it drifts further away, the boy learns to grow up, and that part of him that is linked to that ball grows up as well, until it is no longer a little boy. This poem consists of only 1 stanza. There is no rhyming, but the poet instead conveys his meaning through the rhythm, the tone, and his use of words. For example, in the lines, "I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over," the short, brisk, happy words allow you to visualize a ball bouncing along. In the lines, "An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down, all his young days into the harbor where his ball went." The words and rhythm is tragic, dramatic, and harsh, which is suitable for the situation. From the loss of the boy is learning that he will have to give up many things he loves in life. He may want to hold on to them, but may never possess them forever. Money can help us compensate our material losses, but it cannot help us restore the emotions attached to our possessions. The boy has to understand the nature of loss and learn to cope with it. This will help him to move on in life. In conclusion, he has to accept that nothing can be possessed permanently, and that it is wise to let go instead of clinging on to the past. Thank you.